The drama just exploded. Patrick Bet-David has officially spoken out about Angel Reese, and he is not holding back. After her latest stunt, the Valuetainment founder is putting things into perspective, drawing a clear line between her and Caitlin Clark. The internet is divided, but Bet-David's message? It's going viral. This is the breakdown you don't want to miss. Visuals. Clips of Angel Reese during games, then Patrick Bet-David on a podcast, then Caitlin Clark highlights. Angel Reese made headlines yet again, not for a dominant performance, not for an inspirational moment, but for a viral post-game moment that many are calling a publicity stunt. After another tough loss for the Chicago Sky, Reese took to the mic to throw thinly veiled shade, drawing comparisons to Caitlin Clark and reigniting a media firestorm. Reese said, "I'm always going to be me. Y'all don't like it? That's on you." This followed a game where tensions were high and emotions even higher. But what really sparked the backlash was the body language, the attitude, and the narrative that's been building, that Reese sees herself as a victim of a double standard. When Patrick Bet-David heard about it, he didn't mince words. The entrepreneur and outspoken podcast host jumped on his platform to address what he calls a growing culture of entitlement, and Angel Reese was at the center of it. Clip of Patrick speaking on PBD podcast. "Let me tell you something. You can't act like a star before you've become one. Angel Reese wants the crown without earning the respect that comes with it. Caitlin Clark, that girl? She's putting in the work, ignoring the noise, and backing it up every night." Voiceover. Patrick didn't stop there. He went on to criticize how the media is fueling the feud narrative, but called out Angel specifically for playing the villain for clout. Clip continues. "You want to be the bad guy? Fine. But you better dominate. You better perform. You can't talk trash, lose by 20, and expect sympathy." Visuals. Reaction videos on TikTok, Twitter threads showing fan outrage and support. While all this drama unfolds, Caitlin Clark is taking a different path. She's not clapping back. She's not chasing headlines. She's just putting up numbers. Game after game, Clark has been a rising force for the Indiana Fever, leading her team, lifting ratings, and bringing in record-breaking all-star votes. Patrick Bet-David highlighted this difference, what he calls the intangibles that separate Clark from the rest. Clip from podcast. "She's not whining. She's working. She's not complaining about coverage. She's earning it. That's what greatness looks like." Voiceover. And fans agree. Across social media, Clark is seen as a breath of fresh air, someone who leads by example, without the drama. But this debate isn't just about two players. It's about culture. It's about how we reward behavior. Angel Reese's defenders say she's just being herself, passionate, unapologetic, authentic. They argue she's held to unfair standards because of who she is. Clip of analyst defending Reese. "She's a young black woman standing up for herself. Why is that always a problem?" Voiceover. But Patrick pushed back hard on that logic. Clip. "This isn't about race. This is about performance. About accountability. You can't keep saying the world's against you when you're not delivering. That excuse has an expiration date." Voiceover. Some fans agreed with Patrick, praising his honesty and willingness to say what many feel. Others slammed him, calling his comments out of line. Split-screen visuals. Hashtag Team Reese and hashtag Team Clark trending online. Section 5. Media's role in fanning the flames. 18 to 2200 hours. Voiceover. The media hasn't helped. Networks, blogs, and sports shows have feasted on the drama, often fanning the flames between Reese and Clark, painting them as rivals in a battle for attention. Patrick Bet-David called this a toxic cycle. Clip. "These girls are being set up. The media wants a fight, not basketball. But only one of them is resisting the bait. That's why Caitlin's winning." Voiceover. Reese, meanwhile, seems to lean into the role, using social media to fuel narratives, retweeting support, and occasionally throwing subtle shade. But according to Patrick, that strategy has a cost. Clip. "You lose focus. You lose respect. And eventually you lose fans. The public loves drama until it gets old. Then they turn on you." Visuals, graph of WNBA ratings spike since Clark's arrival, mention of Angel's declining numbers. Section 6. The bigger message to young athletes, 22:00, 26:00. Voiceover. Patrick's broader message is aimed not just at Reese, but an entire generation of athletes. Clip. You want to be great? Stop talking and start performing. Let your work speak. That's what the GOATs do. Voiceover. He pointed to examples: Kobe Bryant, Serena Williams, Tom Brady, legends who didn't chase narratives. They wrote their own through results. Clips of Kobe and Serena post-game interviews, humble, composed. Voiceover. This, Patrick argues, is where Caitlin Clark shines and where Angel Reese needs to grow. Clip. Clark is focused on the game. She'll be remembered for how she played, not what she posted. That's the difference. Section 7. Fans react, 26:00, 30:00. Voiceover. The internet exploded after Patrick's comments. Some praised his candor. Others called him harsh. But everyone had an opinion. Reading fan comments on screen. Finally, someone said it. Nah, PBD is out of touch. Reese needs to chill and hoop. Leave that girl alone. She's only 22. Voiceover. This divide shows how complicated the conversation really is. Is Reese being misunderstood? Or is she digging a hole she might not get out of? Clips. Interviews with fans outside arenas. Polls showing favorability differences. The season isn't over. There's still time. For Angel Reese, the pressure is rising. Fans want results. Critics want silence. And the league wants stars. Will she step up or spiral deeper into the narrative? Visuals. Upcoming Chicago Sky Games, Reese practicing. Voiceover. And Caitlin Clark? She's not slowing down. More assists. More threes. More wins. All while staying quiet and focused. It's a masterclass in professionalism, and it's turning her into a global icon. Patrick Bet-David closed with this powerful line, and it sums up the entire deb. A message to all young athletes, and maybe, just maybe, a wake-up call for Angel Reese. What do you think? Did Patrick Bet-David go too far? Is Angel Reese misunderstood? Or is Caitlin Clark just built different? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell for more breakdowns like this.